Hi guys.
Hi guys.
It's us again, Agla
Katrina.
and Bloomerangas, a game of life and creativity.
So we are continuing our quest for disinsecting creativity, and we have the next question. So how do I turn my creativity into something that supports me financially? I think it's a very relevant question. A lot of people have that.
Yes.
I think primarily the mindset in the way you are creating has to shift from creating for yourself to creating really with people in mind, that in a way whatever you're producing is there for the service of others. When you are creating that way, if you know, then you're kind of getting into this giving mode, and when you are giving, things will come back to you one way or another at some point. That's the first step. Then we'll talk about all the others of how do you structure it. Katrina, maybe you have to add something on this.
I mean, yes, I agree with that, but also I was thinking, what if you're just starting out and you want to create? And usually I think that happens with young creators. They want to create and they have the drive and they know what they want to do, but then they have to work some other jobs to sustain their living. And well, I mean, that's a way to do it, I guess. But sometimes it can be draining as well when you work you have one job and then you want to create and then you don't have the energy anymore, you know? That's like, I think there's this struggle.
Happens that way, You really have to have the balance, find the balance of not overworking and kind of giving all your creative juice away and leaving that time and energy a bit for your creativity.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think all of us, until you find your path, until you really crystallize and find your style and you know, or develop a certain product, all of us have to juggle things, and we have to do something that's there to make a living, and then we can focus on what we really want to do. I think that's a normal process, and there's nothing bad about that, right? The bad thing is when our ego doesn't allow us to take a job because we think, oh, we are this artist and we should be like, you know, somehow the money has to fall from the sky, and then we really, in a way, suffocate ourselves because we don't nurture us like food-wise well, or you know, we don't take care of us well enough because of maybe scarcity and things like that. So that's something that would take us downhill rather than sustain and encourage our creativity. So we just need to realistically evaluate the situation. If we are starting out, we obviously are still like building a name or looking for our style, and we need to juggle a few things until we are a little bit more stable in our creative pursuits. Then we can maybe make a switch.
Yeah, true. I think the most important part is not to like leave everything behind, like, it doesn't, I cannot live out of my, I don't know, creative pursuits, and then I just give up and I don't know, work something that have a job where I don't like. That's not.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
very good point, because a lot of people can be discouraged, right? Oh, but what I want to do is not really. Not gonna sustain me financially, so I'm not gonna do it. But you don't know. Like, life is full of surprises, and you don't know what. Maybe whatever you want to do now, right, can take you to something much bigger. And if you do something very original and authentic, it might be noticed, and some kind of contract or commission could be offered for you, right? So you cannot suppress what is calling to come out, and even if it's not financially rewarding, find something, like Katrina says, on the side, so you can fulfill what you want to do. You need to, otherwise you won't have that peace, and you'll always be frustrated, and you won't be happy, and that's the worst. That's the worst. So don't get there.
Or if you do, come back. So, you wanted to say another point, something else?
For monetization, right? So actually we have a course on creativity where we talk about monetizing your creative things in more details. There is like the whole process outlined, but just kind of to summarize the core things, right? So it all, of course, depends on what you want, what you've created, right? And for whom this is created. If you're an artist, like the way you price your work and the way you find how to sell your work is very different, right? You go through galleries, there is like a certain way the art business works. If you are more like entrepreneurial, right, and you created a product that you wanna just launch, you might start first with all of these platforms where an audience already resides, like Kickstarter or something like that. I think what's very important these days is to think about your not so much your image, but your presence online, and create a community online. Like I think these days it's almost impossible to do something without that.
Unless you're underground artist, or
unless you choose that.
Yes. But otherwise it's hard to miss out on that. I don't know.
Yeah. In a way it's good as well, because every one of us then has this freedom to find out people in the way that we kind of naturally are good at, right? So if you choose to do YouTube channel, or you choose to write, whatever is your format of expression, you can really do it in a very original way, and then find your people that way. But of course it is it's not so straightforward.
Yes, because it's like so many of creators.
Yes.
And how do you choose, or how do you differ from I don't know, someone else,
Well, you cannot fake it.
Well, yeah.
You just have to be yourself, and to do things as creatively as you want, and find your format, find your focus that you are genuinely interested in, and start with that. And I think the minute you'll be getting some kind of feedback from the people, you'll be adjusting along the way. And the most important is to just start and keep on going, because it doesn't happen overnight. So maybe that would be it for now.
Just a question.
But yeah. I mean, you need to think of what would be useful for people, right? And what people need, and how you can support them, and how can you help them. Again, it's all about the service mindset. And if you're going to create something good that people will love, money will come to you. It's kind of a reward based on the work that you've done. But of course, the thing is that you need to find your people as well. Not just like having something created that's good is one thing, but then you need to work towards finding your people who will actually need what you are offering. So that's another thing. And you can do it in a very creative way, just like us. So I think that's enough for now.
Yes.
So we hope it was useful. If you have any comments, write them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yep. See you.
See
Bye.
you.